that your garbage rates could go up over the next few years if Lane County Board of Commissioners decides to approve an upcoming contract. Next Tuesday, the Board of Commissioners are expected to vote on a contract between the Lane County Waste Management Department and Bulk Handling Systems to build a new waste processing facility. Our KZI9 News reporter Aaron Ariano spoke with members in the waste industry who say this facility could impact ratepayers.
The only permitted landfill in Lane County is in Goshen, and according to Lane County Public Works, the Short Mountain landfill only has about 70 years left of its lifespan. That's about half of what was estimated a few years ago when they found out there's a high risk of landslides if there was ever an earthquake. Lane County Waste Management controls the landfill, and they're cutting the landfill's outer slopes, reducing space and cutting down the landfill's lifespan. The solution, a new waste processing facility, one that would divert over 80,000 tons of waste away from the landfill, extending its lifespan, reducing methane emissions, and creating jobs. Public Works Director Dan Hurley says think of the facility as a generational investment. If it's paid for now, costs will be saved down the road.
When we get to the end of that space, it's going to be very difficult to site another landfill. Most likely, our waste will need to be transported hundreds of miles at a cost, probably double what we're paying now. The material will probably need to go up to the Portland area and then transported out a couple hundred more miles out to Eastern Oregon.
But the plan is met with some industry opposition. One employee from a local recycling plant says the flow of waste going to this facility could affect their jobs.
And one of my biggest concerns is the viability going forward of our facility and what this may do to the local recycling options that our community has.
And pushback is also coming from Sanipack, the largest waste hauling company in the county. They crunched their own numbers. Rate increases could be passed on to the ratepayers. On the low end, there would be a 10% increase on residential garbage rates, 13% for commercial garbage rates, and 20% on construction and industrial garbage rates. And if you're wondering about the public's input on this multi-million-dollar project, so are some city officials, asking Hurley how much of the public knows about this planned facility.
Has there been much public input on this?
There hasn't been a lot of public input. We've talked about this at several times with the board, but we haven't had like an open public meeting on this.
The Lane County Board of Commissioners are expected to vote on a contract on December 5th for this new facility, as well as new garbage rates. Reporting from Goshen, Aaron Ariano, KZI9 News.
And today marks